Welcome back to Tonight on Breaking. The inauguration of the president-elect is on Monday, and the top story this week is the commissioning of the Dangote Refinery. On Monday this week, outgoing President Muhammadu Buhari cut the ribbon to officially commission the magnificent $20 billion Dangote Refinery. But this event wasn't just your average ribbon cutting ceremony. It was historic. Why was it historic, you ask? Nigeria already has refineries and they don't work the way they should. Why are we getting excited about this Dangote refinery? Well, in 2022, our government spent over 4 trillion naira to subsidize petroleum that we imported from abroad. If this refinery is able to work at near 100% capacity, we will be saving trillions of naira that can be spent on the other things that we have been neglecting, like education and healthcare. But why are we confident that this refinery will operate at near 100% capacity? Well, first of all, Dangote spent $20 billion of his own money and other people's money to build this refinery. He's a businessman who owes a lot of people a lot of money, so he wants to make his money back. And second of all, if this man, the richest man in Africa, cannot make this work, then there's no hope for us. Seriously, guys, if this doesn't work, we are screwed. But we know it will take some time for the refinery to operate at near 100% capacity. The first product from this colossal refinery won't hit the market until July or who knows, maybe even August. Nevertheless, let's take a moment to appreciate that we are witnessing history in the making. In other news, the International Monetary Fund, the IMF, has confirmed that no one is using the e-Naira. This is not really news to us. It might be news to the IMF, but we already know that no one is using e-Naira. If you don't know what e-Naira is, let me remind you. Back in 2021, the CBN introduced e-Naira, a shiny new digital version of the physical Naira that was supposed to revolutionize transactions in Nigeria. The e-Naira comes in an e-Naira wallet, which is an app on your phone, and you can use the app to make retail payments and other good stuff. Sounds futuristic, right? Well, it didn't go as planned. According to IMF, a staggering 98.5% of e-Naira wallets have remained dormant since its grand debut. So what should the CBN be doing to turn this situation around? Well, the CBN should be encouraging vendors to use the e-Naira. And I don't mean the big vendors like Nest Cash and Carry and Sahad stores. No, if the CBN really wants e-Naira to take off, they need to get Mishai and Mama Put to be taking e-Naira. Once those vendors start taking e-Naira, the rest of us will follow. That's what the CBN should be doing. Instead of doing that, the CBN recently took their campaign to the University of Jos, urging everyone from the management to the staff and students to embrace the e-Naira revolution. They even went as far as encouraging students to pay their school fees through the app. I don't understand. Education is the one sector of our economy with the least spending. How is encouraging students to pay tuition fees going to help with e-Naira adoption? CBN, wake up. If you really want us to use e-Naira, target Mishai and Mama Put. Even students have to eat. If Mama Put will only accept e-Naira, the students will adopt e-Naira. But if you actually do not want the e-Naira to work, then keep doing what you are doing. Moving on, the UK is tired of Nigerians and other foreigners taking their jobs. Earlier this week, the UK barred Nigerian students and other foreigners from bringing their family members into the country while studying in the UK. But that's not all, my friends. The UK government decided to take it a step further by removing the option for international students to switch from their student status to work status before completing their studies. This new law will impact all overseas students starting in January 2024, except for those lucky ones pursuing postgraduate research programs. So if you are planning to pursue your education in the UK from next year onwards, you should either bid farewell to that your brother-in-law's cousin's sister in Nigeria you wanted to carry along, or plan to do a PhD. But I don't think the UK has completely thought about the potential consequence of what they are doing. You see, the thing about us Nigerians is that we get into your country and want to stay and bring our family. We'll find a way. By preventing Shegun from carrying his wife or his brother along with him, he will get lonely. He will need to find other loved ones to cure his loneliness, like British women loved ones. So instead of taking your jobs, we'll be taking your men and women. In other news, it's hunting season for the EFCC. With the transition of government just around the corner, the EFCC has decided to kick things up a notch by launching a mass investigation targeting at least 18 of these soon-to-be former governors and their deputies. As you all know, thanks to the magical powers of Section 308 of the Nigerian Constitution, Serving presidents, vice presidents, governors, and deputy governors are granted immunity from criminal prosecution. It's like having an invisible shield protecting them from legal troubles while they hold those prestigious positions. While they are in office, these officials cannot be summoned for interrogation, which means that EFCC and other anti-corruption agencies can only carry out limited investigations of the officials while they are in office. But once they are out of office, all bets are off. The EFCC is ready to play a thrilling game of cat and mouse with outgoing governors, and we cannot wait for this drama to unfold in this season of the EFCC Most Wanted, the Governors Edition. That's all for tonight on Breaking. I'm John Iwodi. On Monday, Bola Ahmed Tinubu will be inaugurated as Nigeria's president. What are some of the goals you hope his administration will accomplish? Please leave a comment below. Have a nice weekend. Thank you.